sponsored by 666bet.com.
This is Coogan Cassius for Rifle TV in association with Macklin's Gym Marbella and 666bet. We're at the final press conference for Cleverly and Bellew. Also, Groves, DOUGLIN, DeGALE, Peribam. How are you, George?
I'm well, thank you.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Good talkies, Mr. DOUGLIN.
Yeah, man, he looks the part. He's got that cool geek chic sort of look to him, purple blazer and the see-through sunglasses. I thought he looked the part, spoke very well. Done his homework. You know, he knows no one likes me. He knows.
Who do you think he's been talking to?
I don't know. There's plenty of scouts.
He's only been here 4 days. He's not even from Liverpool either, remember? So.
Yeah. James DeGALE beat me, so he's been doing his homework, isn't he? Really, he knows exactly what he's up to.
What have you seen of him? Obviously, he made reference to the fact that people are dismissing him because of his light middleweight thing.
I've been dismissing him, to be honest.
Really?
I haven't seen any of it. I hope he ain't good. Like, I've not got the memo through if he is good. I mean, I don't want to go to points, you know, someone else's show, like, for God's sake. But we're trying to blast him out, hit and miss, smash and grab.
Really?
Yeah, fuck it.
Oh.
No, he's. You know, I saw bits and pieces. There ain't that much of him online. I don't like to watch anything of people who were, 2-3 years ago, because they might have improved since then. His last fight was very scrappy against a journeyman fighter from America, where they pretty much held. And I sort of watched it on fast forward. I've seen enough of him to know exactly what to do. So I put faith in Paddy. Paddy's watched more of him than I have. It'll be okay.
Obviously, I spoke to him earlier and he completely thinks he's being overlooked by everyone here and yourself and etc. etc. By the sounds of it, listening to you, he probably is.
No, I don't overlook anyone. For the sake of tempting fate, now I will correct my previous statement. No, of course, I've seen that we haven't took the fight lightly that way. It's not just about getting in there and getting the job done and winning. It's about getting there and look good, really, isn't it? I've got the opportunity now where I'm not carrying a show. Do you know what I mean? I'm not. My press conference is done. So, we're here to enjoy ourselves. We're here to box, and hurt people. So, get back to what I do best. And looking forward to a successful night, but a horrible, punishing. Spiteful, destructive night for Dublin. Okay.
Did you consider not fighting this year and just waiting on your mandatory?
Not really, to be honest. I mean, I said to Calla that I wanted to box a game before Christmas, knowing that logically the Darrell fight wouldn't take place until March. I didn't want 6 months out of the ring. It didn't suit me well. Another fight would have been ideal, and it's come at a good time, end of November, so we'll be training throughout December, but it won't be camp specific, because we don't know when the next fight's going to be. So that's nice, that's nice to be in the gym training, but without the focus and the mental energy tied into a particular date. Obviously, we need to win this weekend, and then we'll know the fight that is in front of us. Sooner or later we'll have a date, and then we can get full on focus. But first of all, it's just nice to get out and be boxing and be busy and be in Liverpool. It's nice in Liverpool. I spoke more about boxing today than I have in about the last 6 months. The lady on the train told me she's trained more champions than Angelo Dundee. She was sweet.
That wasn't his mum, was it?
No, it wasn't his mum. No, maybe she. I don't know how many fighters she's trained. She wasn't on the train from London this morning.
Oh, right.
No, this lady worked on the train. She might work on the train as well, but she didn't look much like him, so I don't think so.
Obviously, press conference today, you were sat beside James, and obviously Antonio Peribam was on the side. Kind of see what Sky are trying to do there. Obviously, trying to build you two for a potential fight next year.
Yeah, it could happen, really, couldn't it? DeGale's mandatory for the IBF, I'm mandatory for WBC. Both got to win this weekend, otherwise you lose those opportunities. I think my plan is a little bit more knowing than James's. I don't think he knows who he's going to box for his world title, but he knows. Obviously, he's guaranteed to fight. So we wish him well. I think if we do collide, it'd be obviously a massive fight. In the meantime, I'm not too fussed about him really, because he's nothing. He's not a fight I need to worry about, because every time we box I beat him, and first of all I've got to worry about winning a world title.
Would you swap positions with him right now?
No, not really. I mean, I never wanted to beat James. I think.
No.
Of course, I lost, but I don't need to be in a mandatory situation for Carl Froch. WBC is a fantastic belt. It's a belt that I look forward to winning. So I think the fight with DeGALE is a fantastic fight for me. Opens me up to a US market that I would otherwise not get, fighting another Brit, and it's exciting. It's really exciting. So,
obviously, Carl Froch will be there himself on Saturday, so another pawn to the chess piece is being put together by Sky. It looks like.
Yeah, I mean, Carl, I didn't know he was there. That'd be great. He was at my last fight, so he's obviously keeping checks, keeping tabs. Unless he's doing it for the rights fee, for the punditry money that he will get. I don't know. Wish Carl well. He's not really doing much these days. He ain't speaking about fighting much. He talks about fighting Chavez, but no one else is. So be interesting. I like someone put a spotlight on him and say, well, tell us the truth about DeGALE. What is it that that doesn't interest you? Because he'll do better money. He'll earn more money fighting that way than fighting anyone else, unless he's just being misadvised, because he was talking about the same Chavez fight before he boxed me, and then the decision was made for him. So if Carl's going to box.
Do you know when obviously you mentioned this third fight with Froch, and if you were Froch and you'd already beaten you twice and you're listening to that, what would you think?
I think I can't fight him, man. I've had 2 lucky escapes. First time I robbed him, and the second time I was getting beaten, I just chinned him. You know what I mean? Like, for a punch from the gods, best of my career. I'm never going to do that again. So I'd say the heavens were on my side, the stars were aligned. Can I pull off a third shock victory? Probably not. So I'll swerve Groves as long as I possibly can, and in the meantime I'll swerve DeGALE and anyone else as well.
Is that honestly what you think?
Honestly.
But for someone who's, like I said, on paper he's still beaten you twice. So when he hears about a third fight, would you not think, if you'd beaten him twice, would you be entertaining a third fight?
Why doesn't he like me?
Why didn't he like you?
There's no one in boxing who I dislike as much as he dislikes me, and he's beat me twice. He stopped me twice, but he hates me. He writes about me in his book, which has got shit reviews, by the way. Like, I really want to read it. It's about me, but I don't, because the reviews are so bad. I want someone to sit and read it to me. Maybe help me fall asleep. But why don't he like me? Why don't he like me? It's not like I need him to like me. It's perfect he doesn't like me, because the reason he doesn't like me is the reason I'm going to beat him in our third fight. It didn't work out for me the first time. A lot of things didn't work out for me the first time. Second time, it was all going my own way. Maybe I got a bit too lax. I don't know. Paid the ultimate price. Maybe karma stepped in and said, "Joe, you've been picking on him too much. I'm gonna straighten you out, boy." Who knows? But if the third fight came, I'll do all my good deeds, make sure I'm fully fit, and I'll just go in there and have a tear up with him. Because ultimately, in the 2 fights, I did enjoy the first one a little bit more. I did enjoy letting my hands go and hitting him more. The second fight, we stuck to a game plan that was going to plan, and obviously made one mistake on the ropes, let him land one big shot, and the fight was over. But that happens in boxing, so I can, I can sleep well at night knowing that boxing is boxing, and anything can happen, especially at that level. So under that scrutiny, in front of that many people, with that much pressure. Third time, would he be as lucky? And I know you're smiling because I'm saying exactly what you want me to say.
I'm not. But
he was lucky, weren't he? Oh, he's lucky. I'm deluded. I ain't got a clue.
But you can see how people think. I'm not calling you deluded. I'm saying like
I'm fucking deluded. Don't worry about
me. A little bit crazy.
I'm absolutely away with the fairies. Way with the fairies.
But can you see why some people would think that? Like, for someone who's, like I said, regardless of how the fights went, still beat you twice, and then you're calling them out for third time. Can you understand why some people would think, What are you going on about, George? Can you understand?
I'd knock him out in the third fight, smash him to pieces. He wouldn't land a fucking punch. Honestly, he's old, he's shit. I don't know how he beat me the first time. You know, if I'd let anything get to me, that would get to me. And you know, I don't ever take stock of my achievements or my career or anything like that until I'm well over it. You know, I say, you know, I could have done better in my GCSEs, and I can say that now, 10 years on. But so 10 years after I retire, maybe I can look back and go, how did I let him beat me? How did it happen? What did I do wrong? But in the meantime, I got no regrets. I ain't worried. And to a certain degree, I'm always ignorant, arrogant. I don't care. Take me as you will. And fact of the matter is, what I believe is that Froch has been lucky against me twice. And fact of the matter more so is that I think Cole believes the same thing. I think he knows he was lucky against me twice. He knows the first time he was given a gift, and he knows the second time he was given a gift. And he can bask in the glory of the second fight. But if we had a third fight, I'd knock him out.
Alright, well listen, Jules.
Yeah, fuck off.
Thanks for giving us a bit of your time.
The Big Fight, sponsored by 666bet.com.